Beth here at Our Liberty House, and this week I want to talk about our wire trellis. This is a super easy DIY wire trellis, and what I love about it is it truly just kind of blends into the wall, and what you focus on is the plant itself. So let's get going. So to make this wire trellis, you really only need two materials, hooks and galvanized wire. Why you want galvanized wire is because it won't rust, and I'm going to link those two supplies below so you can see exactly what I'm using. And another great thing about this kind of trellis is you can truly make it into whatever design you want. I decided to first purchase the planter down here. I wanted something that was kind of going to span this space and create this living wall kind of look for our patio. And I wanted a planter that matched my wall color. So without spending a fortune, I found this one, and I'm building the trellis around the size of this basically. So what I did is I started with two hooks here at the bottom and then a hook here in the middle. So we have three hooks in the middle, four on each side, and you really just string that wire through those hooks. One tip is to pre-drill the holes prior to screwing these little guys in, and I actually ended up painting over these hooks so they matched my wall color even more, so it wasn't, I didn't want a shiny kind of look to it, so it truly just blended into the wall. When picking out a plant, I decided to go with a jessamine climbing vine. The reason why I went with this plant over other plants was for its green foliage. Truly what I wanted was something that's green all year round, and I didn't want anything that was going to have a lot of mess and flower too much or die back in the winter. That's why I chose this one. It's inside our patio. It's kind of literally in the middle here, so light was a big concern for us too. This technically wants partial to full sun, but it's pretty shady most of the day. It gets maybe an hour or two at the beginning of the day, and it seems to be doing really well. This is about 9 months since we planted, and it has a lot of new growth here too. For pruning, right after we planted this, we pruned it a little bit, but I really just wanted to make sure that it set well and didn't shock the plant too much. So when you do this for your house, just make sure you don't prune too much at the beginning and just let the plant settle into its new space. Make sure the watering's good, the light is as best as it can, and as this thing continues to grow, I'm going to continue to prune into the shape that I want, because eventually this is going to be that espalier style. So some of these vines that are going straight up through this design, I'm eventually going to prune those back, so all you're going to see is this nice crisscross shape. And that's pretty much it. A super easy DIY wire trellis. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial, and if you decide to make one yourself, I'd love to see it. If you have any questions, drop them below, and don't forget to follow us and subscribe at Our Liberty House. See you next week.